I am Kodili-nye. We are going to discuss about this gigantic hospital project in Umuchukwu, Orumba South Local Government of Anambra State. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on your time zone. You're welcome to this blockbuster vlog. Today, we're going to discuss the challenges of completing this the tallest building in almost in the eastern Nigeria. This is or if one of the tallest building. I think is 17-story high. This project was initiated by a humble US-based Dr. Godwin Madoka for the purpose of elevating this rustic town of Umuchukwu from irrelevant into global attention. He is not only building this, but he has over 100 buildings, depending on them. There are a lot of them. Some of them are very important structures which he wanted to transform this rustic town of Umuchukwu in Rumba South local government of Anambra State into a modern day city. And we're going to discuss why this project has lingered for some time, especially since he ventured into political muddy politics of Nigeria. The last time he entered that, since that time, this project has been delayed. Some people were speculating that he overexpended his money. A lot of people took his money. And, and because of that, since that time, he has struggled to get this project to the finishing line. But we're going to discuss about that and the need also to have this structure in the great city of Onitsha, in order to change the skyline also. Stay back and we will continue on this discussion. Yeah, welcome back. I am called the NYE. We are discussing on this skyscraper 17-story high edifice at Anambra State, Umuchukwu, in Orumba South local government of Anambra State. This is supposed to be a research institute and a hospital that supposed to change the narrative in medical care in not just in Nigeria but in West Africa, single-handedly being constructed by the Dr. Godwin Madoka Foundation, which is based a Las Vegas-based medical doctor, and this was all over the news and attracted even the world press concerning this. I don't know what has happened, but I know that since he ventured into politics, the last time he ventured almost 2 years ago, work in this hospital has completely come to abrupt stop or end. Because before then there was a massive 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 construction going on, not just outside but inside this great edifice. It's a gigantic building, and since that time things has slowed down. But we are going to discuss more on this and what we expect the government of Anambra State to do in order to get this project to the finishing line, because it's almost finished. This project, you just need equipping inside, And the need to get this type of structure in the great city of Onitsha. If you have this type of project or this type of building in Onitsha, like 10 of them, it will definitely change the skyline. That's what we are going to discuss. Stay tuned as we continue on this. Um, and remember to subscribe to this vlog. And we we are through we are going to discuss very important issues, and you are partaker of this, and you are part of the success story of this channel. Thank you very much for always supporting us. Continue to watch. Stay tuned. Okay, let's just look at this area. You can see the building. You can see how it's imposing building in this area. You can see how the man transformed the whole area with a lot of houses. It's consulted a lot of houses, over 100 and something houses. Even it has a pharmaceutical industry is also building there. You can see the skyline. This is 17-story skyscraper. I think some people say that it's more than 17-story, but let's just take it say 17-story, but it's quite huge. It's a gigantic structure. If you come across this building, it's massive. It's massive, and this is massive, and that's what we are discussing about. Come and see the look at this. Is massive structure. This is a beauty to behold. A giant in the middle of the forest. This is what you see in USA, but this is in a village in Umuchukwu, Anambra State, Umuchukwu, Urumba South local government of Anambra State. This is one of the tallest building in the eastern Nigeria and the southern Nigeria. It's one of the tallest and very, very beautiful building structure. You know, it's fantastic. This is when he was still building it. You can see it was massive. You can see that's exactly what you get. So remember, this channel is entertaining, educative, and informative also. So we are bringing you things other people doesn't actually bring to you, and we bring a thought-provoking ideas and opinion that can be used by the government to transform any way they want to transform in a shortest time frame. So you can see how imposing this building is. It's not in a city. This is a rustic village in the Umuchukwu. Before this time, this community was known as Nkelefi, and it was changed to Umuchukwu. And there was a plebiscite that was conducted, and the people voted and to change the name of the community. Although some people were opposing that it should continue with the name Nkelefi, but Dr. Godwin Madoka, who championed that is the name Nkelefi wasn't a very good name, that they need to answer something positive, and that's how the whole thing, those in support to win the voting, and the name of the community was completely changed to Umuchukwu. And since that time, a lot of progress have been recorded, lots of fine houses, and he built a lot of, even he built one of the best high courts and the magistrate court in Nigeria. It's like American standard. It was fantastic. Every of his project is top notch. This is a man with love for his state and for his community, for his people. He, you know, that's wonderful. And kudos to him, because a man with this heart of gold, if a lot of people were building this type of thing, what would have happened in Nigeria? Things would have completely changed. While other people are taking the money from the Nigeria, taking abroad, he's taking his own from overseas, bringing into Nigeria. The politicians in Nigeria taking Nigerian money to dump in foreign banks. This guy is bringing wealth into Nigeria, and and changing the lives of many people. And this is a case study of what we are talking about. He is one of the men and women of timber and caliber that are being produced by Anambra State and Alibo. There are so many of them. This is a multi-billionaire, but he's very humble man, very, very handsome, and married with children. But he's a man, with deep vision and mission to accomplish things. And whenever you see him, he knows that this man want to, recreate things, to turn things around. So now, we are discussing about this. We are going to discuss about this hospital, because he has already built this hospital. But this is a prototype of what we'll be expecting in a city in the east. That's what need to, because if you have this type of building, 10 of it in Onitsha, change the skyline. It would definitely change the skyline with this beautiful cladded glass windows and glass cladding around it. So if you build such a thing, or 10-story or 17-story like this one, exactly a replica of this one, in Onitsha, in the river banks of Niger, in Onitsha, the greater Onitsha metropolitan city, basically the whole place will totally change. And a lot of investors will be, or tourists will be coming there to explore the city, basically. So that's what we are talking about when, we want to develop the land. We must be proactive and develop the land. In this case, on this, I will actually want the governor of Anambra State to, you know, engage this man and discuss what has um, uh, the challenges he been having after he got into the murky politics last time, but he's no longer doing politics anymore. But he need to be discussed. I do believe, because he has a heart of gold, they should work out modalities how to get this thing completed, equipped, and put into good use for the common good of the people, because already he has done everything except the internal furnishing and a lot of other equipment that need to be brought. I heard that he procured a lot of equipments, and some have been donated in America the last time, but because after that mistake of him getting into politics, thinking that Nigeria is not ripe for people like him, who has the heart of gold to change things, because election are not really election, is modeled in corruptions and a lot of things, and even the last one was even the worst, because even this time around you don't actually win election in Nigeria, because the judiciary, whoever that has the more money, control everything. So basically things are not how it should be in a civilized world or in a civilized country. But what we are discussing is it's a matter for another day. I am still called the NYE. We are talking about this um, skyline of a hospital, a 17-story skyscraper in a village in Africa, in Nigeria, in a village. What I mean village, this is inner village. The people there, is villagers basically. It's not even in a town or something, or it's not even in a city. This is a pure village. But the man single-handedly has transformed this with over 100 buildings or more. He's still building so many of them. Well, most of these buildings you see, new buildings, are all built by him. So he built a lot of. He's also building pharmaceutical company. He built uh, uh, gasoline stations. He built two churches. He built a palace for the king. He built of I think 150 building for the widows. 150. That's a separate building. 150 for the widows, and the other buildings he has constructed many roads as well, because he keep on doing all those things. And he built the best courts in Nigeria, the High Court and the Magistrate Court in the same village. He has done a lot of things. I put a lot of people from this village under scholarship scheme and apprenticeship. A lot of things. He has donated so much to the people there that anybody that has no job, he makes sure that they train. He bring money for them to train in one scale or the other. This is what actually government should be doing anyway, but he does that by himself because of the love he has for his homeland. And this has been the talk of the town, and this is the type of people that should be president of a nation, should be actually, but not in Nigeria, not in Nigeria. But that's not what we are discussing. But what we are discussing is basically what the government of Anambra State should do now. Let's leave politics out of everything. He has made that mistake, but I think he must have regretted it also. But now is to call him is the great son of the soil. He has a heart of gold to get get this thing to the finishing line, and put this thing into use, because it's very important to put this edifice into use, because this edifice is very, very important, and they also are attracting a lot of tourists to come and just come because of this. So, and this should be a model of what we need to be building in our cities. You had the other day, or Governor Soludo talking about building a 5-star hotel in Oka, a 10-story skyline. We need to be building this in the cities of Onitsha, Oka, Nnewi, Ekulobia. 10 of these in Oka changes the skyline. 10 of it in Onitsha changing the skyline. 10 of these in Nnewi change the skyline, even in Ekulobia. So that's what happened. If even in this village now, if 10 of these appears on this village, this place will automatically turn into a city, because he has a lot of structures already that this guy is building. He has a modern police station, a divisional police station. So he has a lot of things going for it. So everything you can think about. So it's all in this place. So, but we need to, when we are discussing about developing our Igbo, these are the people we have to be looking at. This guy and ObiJackson in Okija. These are the role models. So we need to get these people and say, okay, let's, in the city of this Onitsha, Oka, let's get this type of structures up and running. Get around 20 of them and say, okay, let's build this type of skyline in partnership with the government, and build it, turn it into hospitals, turn it into office complexes and hotels. And this will basically change the whole place and create jobs, and basically, draw more investors to be building this type of structures. So it's very, very important, because time has come that we need to be proactive in doing all those things. We cannot be all the time, blaming others or saying about marginalization, because everything we needed, even those people that we are talking about, are jealous, because they are thinking that if they can have half of what we do have, they would have gone places. So thinking about that, that's what we need to be. We need to get back to basics and start looking at new ways of doing things. that we should, concentrate on building the homeland, making it a livable and a prosperous homeland, a land of destination, not a departure launch. As I'm quoting Governor Chukwuma Soludo of Anambra State. That's what is important at the moment. So we need to, change the narrative. We need to change the narrative. If a single man can do this, how about the government? How about other individuals? How about those people that are far richer than this man? In this state alone, there are many billionaires that are far richer than this man. So that's why we are calling on all those billionaires to come and let's get the state, let's get Alibo up and go, running. Let's get the Anibo up and running again. Let's restart. Let's rejig Anibo. Let it start moving again. Some of the people must have made mistake for 2-3 years now, and that mistake, people have started to, the eyes of the people have opened to the reality. Now is a new game. Let's develop our land. We don't gain anything by, destroying it. Let's get it up and running. And, so that those people that are renegades, that are trying to cause a lot of problem in the land, should now know that that's not what we want. That's not who we are. We are people development oriented. We are not people that actually destroy our homeland. So that's exactly what we are discussing about, to be proactive in trying to rigid our mistakes of the past and get our homeland first. Because when you wake up in the morning, you first of all tidy up your room, you tidy yourself, wash your teeth, get your things up and running, and get your breakfast before going out. And you lock your door. You don't leave your door open and start going to wherever you are walking. So, and you wear your clothes, and you don't wear the dirty ones. That's exactly what is required of Alibo and the people from the eastern Nigeria, that they should turn the region around, turn the whole place around, because they have the capacity to do this. They have the capacity. What they just need is a driving force, and all these politicians these days, I hope they are beginning to inspire the people, because it's very, very important. But we cannot be waiting for the politicians alone. Time has come that a group of people with like mind will now form pressure group and start talking on this, that, okay, let's change the face of Onitsha. Let's change it. Let's think about having, in the next 5 years, having this type of structure, 10 or 20 of them. Let's do this, let's do this, let's do that. So these are things that we need to be talking about now. This is because in order to rescue our land from this Japa syndrome they are talking about in Nigeria now, has been happening in the East. A lot of people were jappering to, people were talking about thinking they were going to Lagos. They are not going to Lagos. A lot of them are going to many places. But now is a time to bring them back again. Now is a time to create the opportunities. Can you believe that Onitsha will start having a university? Onitsha, that's one of the foremost cities in Nigeria without any university. People in that place, billionaires, after training their children, they have to send them away from that city to go to far away places to spend their money for higher institution. And none of the government think about that if this city is generating this money, let's establish 1 or 2 universities there, so that to hold on those people, to hold on those to retain the money in that city. But they don't think like that. So that's why they have to move far away from that city, far away from the state, and helping to build other places. because the money that they generated in Onitsha, they have to now go and spend it in either Lagos, in Benin, in Benue State, in even Meduguri before. I could remember one of the governors of Borno talking about the University of Meduguri, that around 60 to 70% of the students were people from the southeast. It was terrible until the advent of Boko Haram. So that's what we are discussing about. So these are things, we should make a way that, we should be deliberate in some of these things. We should be deliberate in, doing things that normally people will be, might not understand immediately, but when it starts functioning, people now understand it. Because if a city like Onitsha that has one of the best secondary schools and primary schools, over the years, there wasn't any polytechnic, there wasn't any university. It was absurd. It was absurd. So that's why this channel is a disruptive channel for old ways of thinking. Is bringing new ideas, thought-provoking ideas, so that anybody that listening to it will start thinking, saying, oh, yes, we should be doing like this. Even any governor or any politician listening to it from the East, they will be thinking that, yeah, we can change things. I will very soon bring also that revolution in road construction. You can see that the whole roads in Onitsha can actually be dealt with, not building 6 roads, 7 roads. No, that's not revolution. It cannot change much. But new ways of building most of the roads at once, within a year or a year and a half, building all of them. And it can be done. It can be done. Building most of in the whole neighborhood, major neighborhood there, hospital, general hospitals, how you can mobilize funds to do these things. The funds are there. People are having those funds but it's how you mobilize it. And you give them encouragement. And when they see, it turn it like economic competition, how the Igbos are known for. People from the East. So once they buy your idea, because they practice what they call a gwebike, once they buy, they understand your idea, where you are going, they follow you. They follow you. Once they know you have a good intention and they start seeing what you are doing already, they follow you. That's why Mbakwe, Mbakwe was so successful. That's why people were saying maybe Alesuti might be the reincarnation for those that believe in that, or Mbakwe coming back again. So you can understand, leaders that people will actually have trust, even to bring our idea to them. Those that that they are pursuing something of changing the narrative. If Alesoti succeed in turning Aba around, I'm telling you, he will be totally the new Dede Mbakwe. So if Soludo, this his changing gear mantra, although he hasn't got much time anymore, it's only 2 years left because of being distracted. Now if he actually pursue that, I'm telling you, in 2 years, he can actually build most of the roads in Onitsha. Not really using the peanuts you are collecting from the distance. In partnership with the landlords, everybody. I will do another vlog on that. I've done one already. But I'm going to do how it can be done. Most of these inner streets will be opened up. And you see pure development. You will see jobs. You see urban poverty reduced by 70%. You see economic revival. So you see people flooding into that place. And you see the beauty of Onitsha. Because the buildings, there are lots of buildings there. Nice buildings. But they just need that the infrastructure was not there. The supporting infrastructure from the government. The people were trying, doing the little. But the government is still in 2% effort. And that 2% effort is not enough. If they can even raise it to 10%, it would have changed this thing. Even providing security is even a rocket science. which in a place like that is so easy to provide the security, because you can actually um, use uh, use the existing money. People will going to contribute and employ lots of people, and people are going to pay for it. The government is not going to source for fund anyway, because when people see where you are going, they are ready to pay it, because it's going to increase the economic value of that city. So that's what we are talking about. But this vlog I'm going to do again, I'm going to repeat it. I have done a little bit of it, a little idea on that, but I'm going to repeat it again and push on that, so that people can, those in our power, those that want to listen will listen. But there is no time waiting for anybody. Now that we are moving forward, let us be very, very fast on that. Those revolutionaries of the past, they were not delaying. They were not talking. They were action packed. They come with vision and mission. And all those things, even if the person is not understanding immediately, you can have some people. This channel, we are here. If you are meeting people all the time, be on the street all the time, you learn what people will be suggesting ideas, and people will be, cooperating with the government. And these things that look like it's difficult, it's not difficult. Let's forget about the next election. Let's do the right thing. Once you do the right thing, let me tell you, those people hanging around trying to, maybe on the day of election, they try to rig the election, will not succeed, because the whole people will come up and stop their game plans. So that's why it's very important to, first of all, write your name in the gold and expect other things to fall in line. So it's very, very important. Let us continue to be very deliberate in developing our homeland. We have no other homeland. God has given us that. So, and we have actually succeeded in helping other areas, but not our own land. So, I don't know, some people were saying it's a cause, but I don't think it's a cause. It's just that we derailed along the line. We lack the political leadership that can help. But I don't think we lack the people that has that vision. The only thing is that it just need some people to gather, some of them, gather these billionaires. You see, Obicubana. Obicubana can actually change your entertainment in the East. The entertainment people going to Lagos, Abuja is actually organized by him and some other of his friends. So once he package it, start becoming one of the front for this entertainment revival in the East, I think most of those people from Abuja will be flooding into Onitsha to be having a good time and investing in Onitsha. And a lot of foreigners will be coming and a lot of jobs will be created. So that's what we are discussing about. And I don't know where you're watching from. I don't know if you are joining this channel. We are talking about this investment by American-based Dr. Godwin Madoka, that is yet to be completed. That's what this a 17-story skyscraper in a rural village. The guy has built over 100 buildings in this village. He has turned even roads, police stations, two best courts in Nigeria built by an individual. His court is American standard, the magistrate court and the high court. That's what he has built. And we started discussing on other things and about how this thing can change the skyline of Onitsha. Supposing you have this on the just near where Soludo is building the roads in Niger Street in Onitsha, along that river bank, you have this 10 of it, and you are looking across the other end from Asaba, looking at Onitsha. It will be a marvel to behold. And Soludo said about it, saying that you see these skyscrapers rising from the bank of the river Niger in not a long time from now. So, but we cannot be saying it alone. We can actually start it up. Map land for that and said, okay, 20 will be built here. Now, as a government, we are going to do 2 and encourage others. And all these millionaires will be falling over themselves to build these things because they know the value of it. They know the value of it. They know. So it's very, very important for us to be proactive, not to be dilly-dallying. We can't be waiting for other people to do it for us. They are not going to do it. You can see that we are the only people that goes around building every other place. No other people build that. It's a God-given talent for us. So we cannot blame ourselves, but now is the time also to invest between 30 to 50% of your money in their homeland and in a productive sector, not consumption, but productive sector. So we can actually change the narrative. We can actually change the homeland. So stay tuned as we continue on our deliberations and discussion. I am still Kodili-nye. Remember to subscribe to this channel. Remember to subscribe, share this channel, like, send it to your friends and groups. And we will be marching on this journey of success. And with you, we're almost there. Stay tuned. That's Dr. Godwin Madoka, Las Vegas-based medical doctor who is doing all these things. This is the great man. They call him the Lion of Africa, and truly, he has he has a he has a willpower of a lion. That's the man. That's the man. That's one of the men and women of timber and caliber that is always been produced in Anambra State, stroke and Nibo. That's how it is. So if this man have him people behaving like him, around 10 or 20 of them, actually the narrative will be changed completely. So that's the building. That's the building. You can see. That's the building. That's the building. That's the man. You can see. When the building, that's the man. Very handsome man, and he's a great man. You can see. That's the building. That's him, Dr. Madoka. That's him. The Lion of Africa, Kosisi Orumba. That's the man in question. I am Kodili-nye. This is the Umuchukwu. That's the hospital. 17-story skyline in Umuchukwu, Orumba, South Local Government of Anambra State. We'll be discussing about this uncompleted giant edifice, Skyline Hospital and Research Institute by Dr. Godwin Madoka. And we are also encouraging the Anambra State government to help to sort out the completion of this great edifice in this town, and get it up and running. That's what we've been discussing, and we're also discussing about how to use this model to change the face of city of Onitsha, Oka, Newi, or even Ekulobia. Building something similar to this, something like even if it's not up to 17 story, but at least 10 story, and having 5, 10, 20 of these in one city will change the skyline. Basically, that's what we are discussing about, and it's very important. You can see how the skyline of this village, a rustic village, this building has actually transformed it. Hundreds of people visit here every day just to have a glimpse of this. It's It's a giant in the middle of the desert or in the middle of the wilderness. This is a giant building. So that's what we are talking about when we are proactive in getting the homeland, you know, up and running. That's what we are discussing about. That's what is important now at the moment, getting the homeland up and running by deliberate action, not only by the government, by the people also. But the government also should also lead by in the front. It's very important. That's so much. That's so much. Orumba in Orumba South. So what is your opinion concerning this? What is your opinion? Some people are saying that this guy made the mistake of building this in that place. But I don't think so, because if he would have completed it and whenever he completed and put into good use, it will also, many people will be flooding there, you know. But we also, I want to hear your opinion on this. And do you think we should copy this type of structure, you know, in our cities, especially in Onitsha, in Oka, doing such a thing? Because if you look at some of the project, the government buildings, they don't look, they look archaic. They don't look anything near to this. And this is a private money, uh, a doctor for that matter. Although he has 2 or 3 hospitals in America, in Las Vegas. He is the owner of Las Vegas Pain Clinic. He has also Dr. Godwin Madoka Foundation. So it's, so what is your opinion? What do you think? What do you think, going forward? How can we get Anambra State, Onitsha, and Oka Newi to this level? So do you think the Ibetos and the Innocents and the ObiJacksons, Obikubanas, Kuchalis, all these people, do you think they should be called by the governor and said, let's get this type of things, this is the area, let's get it up and running within 2-3 years? Do you think this can be advised, or this can be put in place in a way, a mechanism to get this type of structures, something that is is very lovely, something that when you see it, you know that you say that this city have arrived, instead of continue building all those AKE structures. What is your view? I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. So I want to hear from you. Remember to subscribe to this vlog. Remember to put on the notification button, and we will be marching on because we are on a journey into success. We're already marching there. So it's very important that we continue marching. This is Skyline building. Fantastic. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. This is a massive building. If you have come closer to this building, it's massive. It's massive. Even you see this building, because this a border community to Abia State. Right inside Abia State, you'll be seeing this building. It's like a giant in the forest. That's how huge it is. It's 17 story. Some people say it's more than that, but according to the official listing, they say 17 story, but it's quite tall. Not only tall, but it's quite huge. This is huge. So that's what we are talking about. A deliberate action by the people that want to change the narrative. Any government in the East that want to change the narrative should be looking at this type of a thing. Building hospitals that look like this, building hotels, building event centers that look like this. Something that changed the skyline. You had the Governor Chukwuma Soludo talking about Egypt, where they went. They built 25-story skyline hotel. Everybody's trying to go, and billionaires want to spend their money there. So thinking about building this 10 of this as a hotel in Onitsha or in Oka, think about that. The thing, you will completely change the face of that city, or any city at all. Any city at all will totally change by this. So, and that's what we are discussing about. That's what we are discussing about. I am Kodili-nye. Remember to subscribe, and I'm gonna see you in the next vlog. Thank you for all your support. I do appreciate your effort in supporting us. I do appreciate your efforts. Thank you for your support. Thank you for what you've been doing for us, and I'm very pleased that you are always supporting this channel. It's an interactive discussion today also, and I also want you to always contribute, like, comment, share, and if you have not subscribed, try to subscribe, because it will help us to be marching forward, and it will help the government and other people to also um hear what we are discussing, and also start to do some of them, because they can actually learn something from this, and they can also make the homeland or even Nigeria better than what it is at the moment. So we can also use that to form a pressure group, so that they will start doing the needful. So I will see you in the next vlog, and continue to support us, and may the good Lord bless you. See you in the next one. Bye.